The American Dream. We're going to make it great.
American Dream. Taylor guitar, all solid woods.
Made in America, right here. In, is it California, Cajon, California? Mm-hmm. Is that where it is? Taylor's factory right in Cajon, California.
Yep.
So, if you've ever been that person that wanted a solid wood, American-made Taylor, but maybe you didn't quite have the money to afford one of their top tier 3 series, 4 series, you name it series, builders editions. This is going to be your best bet for the price.
Yep.
What we have here is this the AD17?
That's correct.
So the American Dream 17 being the Grand Pacific model, the size. So it's almost their kind of jumbo size. A little bit bigger than a Dread. This is the non-electric model, which they do have both acoustic and acoustic electric models with the expression system. We got Ovenkol for the back and sides.
Yep, Ovenkol for the back and sides. I think they use that for every model too. And then the tops changed. They have a mahogany and a Sitka.
Okay, so Sitka spruce on this one here.
Yeah.
Should be tropical mahogany for the neck here.
So, yes.
And all satin, which I like.
Oh yeah.
Hail satin.
Yep.
It's a good feel. I prefer guitars that feel like this because I don't think it's not hindered by gloss and clear top coat, and I definitely appreciate the necks feeling that way because to a lot of players, especially when you have a balmy state like Florida, where you have 100% humidity at all times of the year, it feels a little less sticky when your hand starts getting all warmed up and sweating all over the thing. So it's nice to be able to travel well across the neck. Should be ebony probably for the fretboard.
Always.
True Taylor fashion. Same Taylor tuners, I'm assuming.
Yep, V-class bracing, so they're definitely, you can tell with the black nut, but yeah, their newest bracing that they did a couple years back.
And probably one of my favorite features is this sweet, super heavy duty bag that can also double as your cajon if you're a one-man band. And honestly, you could use as a weapon in a fight. A lot of people are comparing these to mono style bags. It's bigger than I am, so I'm gonna hide behind it. You've got excellent zipper pockets. The insides of these things look really nice. But I can't say more about this bag. They really outdid themselves on
it is
these
very
bags.
nice.
Says you have plenty of compartments on the inside for all of your wares and paraphernalias. Toiletries. Maybe even sneak somebody into the gig in this thing if you're small enough. And they'll be well protected because this thing is built like a brick house. You really would have a hard time destroying this guitar in this bag. So I'm going to quit talking about the bag and how awesome it is.
But still, all this entry point for these are $13.99.
Not terrible when you're considering, what does your average American-made instrument go for?
All solid wood.
All solid wood. So
it's a killer deal. You can't, like I said, you can't get it with the ES2 expression system. You can also do, they did a black top, a painted black top. And every time you add something, it's like $200 more. So, but still well under what you'd pay for a 300 series. But yeah, this is a killer deal. And again, I like the beveled edges too. They feel really nice.
Very nice. So not only do you get your arm comfort, but you also tend to not muffle your top as much.
That's true.
To me, this would be a great recording guitar for someone like myself who's going to be, miking it up anyway. Don't really need the electronics, but we need something good and solid. And what I've noticed about these is they surprisingly don't have for a big body. They don't have a big boomy, muddy low end like some jumbo type guitars can have, where you've got the low end, but you're trying to add the top end back in and your mids into your mix so that your acoustic parts that you work so hard recording stand out. This one's good because you don't need to hit the low cut. You don't need to dial back on that bass. I think it's already kind of refined, almost pre-EQ'd for recording. And we'll put that to the test because we have our Audio-Technica AT2035. The switches are set to nothing.
Okay.
So we've got the decibel pad at 0, and we've got the low cut is off. So we're not cutting any of the low end. This is just going to be as close as to the sound of the guitar as we can possibly capture in this tiny room. So we'll see how that sounds and quit talking about it.
Lots of sustain.
It really does.
Lots of sustain.
And I noticed when I was picking around, try something with just finger pick too, because I thought it sounded really nice. Yeah, I think I almost prefer how it sounds finger picked. It's got that very, very bluesy sounding, especially when you start hitting some of those double stops and slides that Rick's so good at doing, showing off better than I would be able to. So it didn't hiss at all when you double stopped. It was great.
Another video, another day.
That Delta blues tone, I think that could be nailed, especially with the proper mic. And because like I said, this guitar is not overly boomy despite its size.
Really not. And it might over time.
It may. The woods open up, and these are very new guitars.
Very new. Yep.
But to my ears, I mean, don't let that deter you if you're recording, because you don't need that low end anyway. It's just going to muddy up your mix. And this way you can leave your low cut switches off and just let the natural tone of the mic pick it up, and it sounds really good. And for you weekend warriors, you can get the expression system with it as well, so you can plug straight into your direct box, your PA, your acoustic amp, whatever it is you're running, which is very cool. And with probably my favorite pickup system, the expression system. To me, it's the most natural sounding thing. It's everything you need, nothing you don't. It's very simple and effective. So I do use it blended sometimes, and if I were a gigging musician, that's what I would use for acoustic tone plugged in for sure.
But yeah, the American dream. We're living it.
Yeah. America.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll play us out, and I'm Rick.
And I'm Joe.
No, just kidding.
Is that the devil went down to Georgia? And what the hell is on Joey's head?
It's the American dream.